guys, Dave from Timber Time Outdoors. Welcome back to the channel. I've got a new video for you today. We are going to talk about this ATV, and very specifically we're going to talk about the rear independent suspension, why it's great, and what I don't like about it, and then what I did about it. If you saw my last video, you noticed that I had a lot of sag with this setup here. So I've got about 100 pounds on that hitch, and it makes this machine sag. And so if you are looking to buy an ATV and you want to use it to work or tow, you're going to want to watch this video. So stay with us, guys.
Hey now, take a step outside and seize the day now.
Okay, I'm going to state the obvious here. Why independent suspension in the rear is awesome. It kind of speaks for itself, right? If you're trail riding, if you're hitting a lot of bumps, if you want a smooth ride, there's no substitute for independent rear suspension. And so, people, when they buy an ATV, they want to use it year-round. They want to do lots of different things with it. And so that rear independent suspension is awesome when you're hitting lots of bumps and, just want to smooth things out. But if you want to do any kind of work with a machine like this, with rear independent suspension, it gets very difficult, especially with this Polaris, because Polaris has a buttery smooth independent suspension system. And so what happens is it squats a lot. And if you watched my last video, I show this machine going across the ice. I'll overlay that video here, and it's just squatting like crazy. And so, the solution for most people is, all right, well, I'll just get a solid rear axle machine, Honda Foreman. And Honda Foremans are great. I couldn't find one. If you watch that video, I wanted one. I couldn't find one. So I ended up with a Polaris. And this is a used machine. And so I've got this squat problem. Obviously, the first thing I did was I bought the little spanner wrench and I cranked up the rear suspension springs to try to eliminate that squat. I think, I've got some dimensions here that I'll put up. I saved a couple, 3 inches maybe, but it was still squatting really bad. And so then I'm scouring the internet, what can I do? And I've got a product here. I'm not sponsored by them. This product works so well, I wanted to share it with you. All right, so what is the product? It's made by Kolpin. You guys can see that there. And it's an independent rear suspension lockout system. It is super simple. I'll overlay some video here of me getting under the machine. Essentially, you're basically taking that rear suspension and making it so that it can't go up and down. So you've got these 2 braces that go on. There's a cross member and 2 pins. I think this thing was like $50 or $60, this kit. It installs in 30 minutes or less. You can take the bar off. So if you want to go trail riding, you don't have to unbolt everything. You just pull the 2 pins, pull the bar off, and use it as a trail machine. But if you need to do some work, maybe you're doing food plots, maybe you're towing things around, you just put the bar back on, put the pins back in it, and now you don't get any sag. So you can kind of see here behind me, I got 100 pounds on here, and the machine goes nowhere. So yes, it's a kind of a stiff ride, but when you're doing work, you don't really care about that. And so I can't say enough about this product and how well it works so far. Well, that's it, guys. I just wanted to share how I solved the squat problem with my ATV. ATVs are super versatile, but that is one of the big problems, is that they have a tendency to squat if you're going to work with them. Here's your answer right here. I don't know if there's anybody else that makes one of these, but I know that this system went on super easy, and it has worked really well so far. I've had it out on the ice many times, and I'm just delighted. So we'll wrap this video up. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked it, please hit the like button. If you have some experience to share with us about your ATV and how they squat and what you're trying to do with them, or maybe you have a different solution, share those in the comments. It helps out everyone who watches these videos. So like, share, subscribe, and remember, everybody, keep it in the timber. Bye-bye.